to come down to the practicality of it. And let me rephrase that question actually for you. Does all the pain of settling in the US, the hard work that comes with it at entry level, I'm not talking about those who might take investment visas, and we'll come back to Paresh on that as well. Does it become less attractive if there is no citizenship? Then will you maybe see talent moving elsewhere? Globally, that is.
I don't think that's going to happen very soon, Tamanna. Okay, I think especially people who go with the H-1B visa, yes, while the eventuality is that I will probably settle down and get a green card, if that's not happening, and that's going to change, for a large section of Indians who are going to the US on H-1B visa, I think, like I said, I think redefine what your American dream is. Learn from there. Go on, your salaries, make a life. But at some point, if you don't get the green card, optionalities have to be put on the table. I don't think going to the US is going to be less attractive, especially for the younger population who is dreaming of going there, studying there, getting a work visa, working there, because I think the US has a lot to offer in terms of experience, research, infrastructure. There's so much.
But you're saying don't look at settling there, which is what the dream has been so far.
Yeah, and I called it out earlier that maybe we need to redefine what the dream is going to be. For like many decades, the dream has been I'll go settle down, get my family there, have children, and then it was mentioned 7 generations going to continue there. It may not be the case, and at some point you never know, this may come back. But I call out that the US is not. There are a bunch of very smart people. I think the country is doing very well. And Trump and his entire team are calling out continuously that they need talent within the country. So they're not going to pack people off the country just because they have announced something yesterday.
No, they're not going to pack people off. He's in fact said that I want talent, I need talent, but you just don't want to give them rights as a citizen. They're going to be spending. Okay, fair, right? Let me flip it the other way, Paresh, because and immigrant families across India in different countries right now, because we have a huge diaspora, might resonate with this. You go to another country, you spend your best productive years there, you raise a family there, you contribute to the economy, you pay taxes, you buy goods, and then once you're beyond the age of working, you're packed off back. That is something which has made some destinations very unattractive.
Right. Yeah. So let me tell you one thing, so when you are migrating, when you are moving to another country, you need to set your expectations right. So when we talk about in the context of American dream, what happens is initially you go there on a student's visa. You go and study over there. A student's visa, your intention when you are applying for a student visa is that you are going to study in the US and come back. It's a non-immigrant visa. So you know clearly well that when you are applying for the student visa, that is not going to allow you to stay there. You have to come back. Now, after completing your education, you apply for the work visa. You decide that you want to continue to work in the US. You apply for the work visa. You get an H-1B visa. Now, H-1B visa is again a non-immigrant visa. It doesn't give you a right to stay in the US permanently. You know very well that this visa will allow you to only work in the US. There is no way it is guaranteed that you will get, this residency or permanent settlement in the US through this work visa. So why do we set our expectations that we'll move to US and we'll settle over there, will not come back? Right from the day one, that visa doesn't allow you. So you need to set your expectation right. You need to know now that the F-1B visa and H-1 visa will not let you stay in the US forever. And accordingly, you need to plan your, migration to the US. And if there are, or like I said, there are alternatives available. If you are there in the US, you are working well, you have earned money over there, and you want to continue staying over there, you might as well invest money in the, EB-5 visa and stay over there.
Currently, what is the investment criteria looking like? What are the costs looking like?
Well, the investment is about $800,000. You need to block your money for about 4 to 5 years. And after that, you get your money back. So that is what it is. And there are hundreds and thousands of H-1B visa holders today who are going for the EB-5 visa. They knew this was coming and there was a big rush. So most of the guys who are doing well in the US, who have earned the money, they don't want to come back. They want to stay over there, and they know that through H-1B and that they are not getting the green card. So they are opting for the EB-5 visa.
And what's the wait time for that visa versus a green card?
Well, the good news is that if you are already in the US with a H-1B visa, you can immediately apply for a work authorization, which you will get in typically 4 to 6 months. And in 4 to 6 months, once you get a work authorization, you are completely independent of the employer. You can work freely anywhere in the US. You can stay there without a job. You can get to do your business over there. So by investing even a partial amount, you can not invest the full money. You invest maybe $300,000, $400,000 immediately. You apply for your work permit. You get your work authorization, travel authorization in about 4 to 6 months, and you are free from your employer. You are as good as an American resident.
So there will always be ways that people will find. They'll find loopholes or they'll find other options. But the fact is that it becomes tougher. Maybe what America is doing is on par with most of the world. There's no doubt about that. But for many Indians, the nature of their American dream has definitely changed. Thank you to all of you for joining us on the show today on this episode of The Big Question. To our viewers, tell us what you think. We'll see you back again, same time, same place tomorrow.